Michael's apartment was silent except for the hum of the climate control system. He had gone to bed alone, as he had for the past 3 years since moving to the Mars Colony Station 7. The red dust storms outside painted eerie shadows across his bedroom wall, but he was used to them by now. Sleep came easily after another exhausting shift at the terraforming plant. When morning light filtered through the reinforced windows, Michael stirred. Something felt different. The air seemed warmer, charged with an unfamiliar energy. He opened his eyes slowly, still caught in the fog of sleep, and his heart nearly stopped. A woman lay beside him, but not just any woman. Her skin shimmered with an iridescent quality, shifting between shades of blue and silver like moonlight on water. Delicate patterns that resembled circuit boards ran along her arms, glowing faintly with a soft luminescence. Her hair, if it could be called that, floated gently as though suspended in water, each strand seeming to move with its own will. She wore what appeared to be a form-fitting suit made of liquid metal that rippled with her breathing. Michael scrambled backward, falling off the bed with a crash. The woman's eyes opened large, almond-shaped, and filled with swirling galaxies of light. "Please," she said in perfect English, though her voice carried an ethereal quality, like multiple tones harmonizing. "Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. How did you get in here?" Michael stammered, pressing himself against the wall. The woman sat up gracefully, her movements fluid and precise. "My name is Alice. I am a Srafini from the Andromeda Coalition. I apologize for the intrusion, but circumstances have left me with no alternative." Michael's mind raced. The Andromeda Coalition was legendary, a mysterious alliance of alien species that had been observing humanity from afar for decades, but had never made direct contact, at least not officially. "Why are you here? In my apartment? In my bed?" Michael asked, trying to keep his voice steady. Alice's expression softened, and for a moment, she looked almost vulnerable. "I am being hunted. My ship was damaged during an encounter with the Voroth, a species hostile to both my people and yours. I crash-landed on Mars last night. Your dwelling was the closest safe location I could find, and I was injured. I required rest." She gestured to her shoulder, where Michael now noticed a faint discoloration in her otherwise perfect skin. "My people can phase through solid matter when necessary, but it drains our energy considerably. I did not wish to disturb you, but I had no choice." Michael slowly got to his feet, his scientific curiosity beginning to override his fear. He had spent his entire career studying alien technology and biology, but he had never imagined he would encounter an extraterrestrial being face to face. "The Voroth," he said carefully. "I've read classified reports. They're expanding into this sector, aren't they?" Alice nodded gravely. "Yes, and humanity stands directly in their path. Your species has been deemed insignificant by the Voroth. They plan to harvest Mars for its resources and eliminate any human presence within the next solar cycle." The weight of her words hit Michael like a physical blow. "Does Earth Command know about this?" "They suspect, but they do not understand the true scale of the threat," Alice replied. She stood, and despite her alien appearance, there was something profoundly human in her, bearing determination mixed with worry. "That is why I am here. I carry data that could help humanity prepare. Defense strategies, technological specifications, everything your people need to stand a chance." Michael's hands were shaking. "Why help us? What does the Andromeda Coalition gain from this?" Alice walked to the window, gazing out at the rust-colored landscape. "Because we have watched humanity for a long time, Michael. We have seen you survive impossible odds. You are a young species, reckless and chaotic, but you possess something remarkable, an indomitable will. Where other species accept their fate, humans rage against it. You adapt. You overcome. You refuse to surrender." She turned back to face him, and her eyes seemed to pierce directly into his soul. "The galaxy needs that spirit. The Voroth believe that might alone determines survival, but you humans have proven time and again that determination and ingenuity can triumph over raw power. If you fall, the balance of the entire sector shifts. We cannot allow that." Michael approached her slowly. "What do you need from me?" "Help me reach the communications array at the northern sector. I must transmit this data to your military command before the Voroth trackers locate me. They are already planet-side, searching. Alice's expression darkened. If they find this information, they will destroy it and likely this entire colony to ensure your people remain unprepared. Outside, a distant explosion rumbled across the Martian surface. Both of them turned toward the window, where a column of smoke rose from somewhere near the colony's eastern perimeter. "They are here," Alice whispered. Michael's fear crystallized into resolve. His entire life, he had wondered if humanity was alone in the universe, if they mattered in the grand cosmic scheme. Now he had his answer, and it terrified him. But more than that, it ignited something primal within him, the same stubborn defiance that had driven his ancestors to cross oceans, to split atoms, to reach for the stars. "Then we don't have much time," he said, moving to his closet and pulling out an environmental suit. "The northern array is 20 kilometers across open terrain. The dust storm season is starting, which might give us cover, but it'll also make travel dangerous." Alice's face broke into what might have been a smile. "You will help me, even knowing the danger?" Michael sealed his suit and grabbed his emergency supply pack. "You said it yourself, humans don't surrender. If there's even a chance we can warn Earth Command, we have to try." He met her alien gaze with unwavering determination. "Besides, you came to us for help. That means you think we're worth saving. I'm not about to prove you wrong." As they prepared to leave, another explosion shook the building. Time was running out, but Michael felt strangely calm. He had gone to sleep an ordinary man in an ordinary life. He had awakened to find the fate of humanity resting on the actions he would take in the next few hours. The universe had come to his bedside, and humanity's answer was already clear. They would fight.